Hello everyone, this is HuskyStarcraft here, back with some more IMBA League heroes! And as you can see, we... Alright. As you can see, we have added some new rules to IMBA League. Number one is inspired by Blizzard. Blizzard actually mentioned that they're going to be adding this, and they were using it as an example. It is going to be wandering minerals. These minerals can go every which way. And also, we added a new mod. This was actually Zettel's own personal love child. It is going to be wandering all hug overlords. Now, what these do is they wander around the map, and they will detonate and blow up if they find an enemy. So you gotta watch out. Oh god, they're actually going for Crank right now. Watch out, Crank! Incoming! Alright, so you're gonna see this right now. Now, of course, this is IMBA League, where, oh god, is it gonna kill that pylon? How much damage does it actually do? It does do 200 damage to the Overlord. It's going for the pro. Oh, guys, gotta get, there he goes. 200 damage, that's gonna be a pink Overlord nuke right there. Crank says, oh no, as that is indeed going to happen. And either way, the all hug Overlords, they can move and they can dance at the same time. Notice how they also have hearts for eyeballs, as that is going to be taking place right here. So again, the whole point of IMBA League is to, well, I think you guys kind of understand, make the game completely imbalanced and throw pro players into the most ridiculous challenge ever. Now, I did kind of stack the amount of bad things going on in this map, just to let you guys know that we have updated a new version of the IMBA League map. A lot of you were tweeting at me that there were some bugs, there wasn't enough new features, so we have added 4 new features. And so I've enabled a lot of them right now. One of them is also every time a unit dies, it explodes like a Baneling. So that one's going to be taking place right here. Oh god, those Overlords are so terrifying. But let's go ahead and... Oh god. Anyways, let's go ahead and introduce our players. Up in the top right side, it's going to be Livabee, who is a master Zerg player right there, who is going to be building a spawning pool. Down the bottom right side is going to be Sinvicta, who is a former Master League player, but he is definitely the least skilled one in this game. But hey, it's IMBA League, so the ridiculousness is never ending. Down the bottom left side, it is going to be Vibe. He's a great player. This is actually his first IMBA League, to be completely honest, so that should be hilarious for him. And up in the top left side, it is going to be Axiom's Crank. And most of you are probably familiar with him. Probably the most well-known player, at least on my channel, just because I cast a lot of Axiom games. And I would say he's probably the favorite based on skill alone. He has the most kind of pro-level experience. But it is IMBA League, so it does not really matter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Sinvicta trying to run away from the Overlord. We'll see exactly where those Overlords are targeted. And they are going to go for the big hug. Can Sinvicta get away? Nope, that's going to be it. But you notice, once that guy dies, he explodes like a Baneling. I don't know if you saw the animation right there. And Crank is saying, are all the minerals moving? The answer is yes. So we take a look at the income tab right now. Crank actually doing good on the income. I want to say that Vibe is currently in the lead on income. If it makes you guys feel any better, your income is all equally bad. So there we go, because the minerals, they are not tethered in any way. They will wander all over the map, so it kind of slows the game down a little bit, and that is part of what I actually really enjoy about IMBA League, is that if you want to play with your friends and you have a super tryhard on your friend roster who never, ever will give you guys a chance, we'll throw him into IMBA League. Let's see how he does with some wandering minerals. So this game will probably be a little bit longer than an average IMBA League. However, I do want to mention that the whole point of this is to show you guys that we did add a lot of new features. Now, normally there wouldn't be this much craziness going on. Maybe just the Overlords, maybe just the moving minerals or something like that. But there we go. Pink Overlord supply blocking me. That is true. That really sucks for Zerg over there, as that's going to be a big deal. Now, I do believe that the Overlords are, they're not invulnerable, but they do have 300 HP. Spore Crawlers, maybe? There we go, the workers count. What is the worker count actually at right now? 22, 23, 17, 17. I feel like, wait, Sinvicta. Where are you at? Where are you at, buddy? I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about, but either way, this is going to slow the game down just a little bit so we can just sit down, have some epic laughs, and if a lot of you are like, Husky, this is way too slow, what is going on? It's for lulz, guys, so that's going to be absolutely fine. Right now, though, Crank, I feel like he's got to be in the lead. No, he's not. Actually, Vibe's income for whatever reason, is looking actually really, really good. You will see these kind of dip up and down. So now, right now, Sinvicta is actually in the lead. We do have one Sport Crawler on the way for Sinvicta, maybe to help protect him from those evil overlords. Right now, we do have lots of Zerglings on the way. Does Frank actually have anything? Oh, he made him blow up, and there he goes. Oh God. Oh well, that's actually not supposed to happen. The lings aren't supposed to be exploding, but hey, this is the beta version of the map, and in IMBA League Heroes, you know, just trying to figure out the map as you go is really half of the fun, as the friendly fire damage there did end up hurting him quite a bit. Where's the pink overlord at? There he is right there, trying to find a good thing to attack. I love these overlords, how they have the little hearts for eyeballs, and right there, oh, apparently every time he shoots, it actually makes it, oh, maybe the Stalker. Oh snap. I think that Stalkers shoot Banelings. LOL, oh God, that is definitely not meant to be. So, that may need a slight fixing. Good luck. All right, so apparently the Stalkers shoot Banelings, and hey guys, this is the beta version of the map, so we'll see how that goes. That may be super overpowered, and definitely Stalkers shoot Banelings with every shot. So that seems pretty balanced. Oh, apparently Queens do as well. Oh snap! Everything shoots Banelings. Have fun with that. All right, so I think I know what happened, where the attack actually counts as a unit. Oh God, look at oh, this is even better. This is a lot of overlords. Possibly too many exploding overlords. This will definitely need some balancing. What you're seeing is a look inside the balance testing of Bronze League heroes, and if we take a look at the income here, right now Livabee is, whoa, I feel like he just detonated for the hell of it, but either way, you can see the balance testing. This is how it goes. We grab a bunch of pros or friends and just begin to have fun with it. Overlords detonating everywhere. That poor hatchery not in great shape, as these overlords are detonating every which way, but at this point, if you take a look at the overall supplies, everyone is kind of struggling here. I gotta say though, Crank is tucked away in his corner nice and safe. His income is looking great. He's starting to add on these gateways, and Hugger Lord keeps destroying my Obies. Definitely has to go for the speed overlords here. Lings, oh my goodness, there is more and more of these guys. Really, it might just come down to trying to survive the overlords, and okay, that definitely sucks. And oh my God, the Stalker is brutal. That is true. This one hero Stalker does a lot of damage per shot. These poor Lings. Oh my God! Oh my God! It says he only has 3 kills. Oh man! Apparently Lings are not. Oh God! This is completely imbalanced, as the Baneling shots are way too much. Here's the Queen though. The Queen might actually be able to deal with it. We will find out, as the Queen is able to do lots of damage as well. There we go. The Queen finally kills it off. Queens are a good defense. Queen, oh God, the Queen does fire 2 Banelings, it seems like, as, gets taken out with the Overlord as well. So this is going to be a very low supply game, because you have to survive the Banelings. You have to avoid basically everything. You have to avoid the Overlords, and I gotta say, I feel like Crank is, wait, just owned my hatch from shooting Banes. That is a truth right there. I gotta say that watching these players get absolutely upset at this and absolutely destroyed his Quiet Lace. Although Crank is actually kind of figuring this out. He does have his Stalkers right now taking out the Overlords. He's got to be baiting them as much as possibly can. He could also kite these all the way across the map, so Crank is in super tryhard mode right now. And Livabee saying, I think I got a unit. But he is doing absolutely fine right now and killing off these Overlords. So Crank really stepping it up, locking down his side of that. He's got to watch out for the Zerglings right there, though. As of the splash damage, a little bit too much. Crank ends up losing a lot of those Stalkers in the midst of that. He's got to be careful right there. Down they do indeed go. As a lot of these units, they die super quick. So Crank, I think, has the right idea. Trying to make, let's see, when Larva injects spawn, they explode with Baneling damage. That's good to know. Maybe needs a slight balance. There he goes saying, I found that out. All right, so apparently Eject Larva is not really the way to go. Income here, though. Who's in the lead right now? It looks like Crank still managing to step it up. His Stalker is looking pretty good. I'm trying to think of what the perfect unit would be. Maybe Phoenix would be good at killing off these guys, but it does look like Crank right now got to be pushing to the top right side, and it does do quite a bit of damage to those Queens. Has got to watch out for the splash damage, though, from those Queens. Hydralisk would be terrifying. I don't think they're going to be able to make it close enough to those Hydras, though. And remember that the Stalkers do splash damage to everything, so you got to watch out for that. Baneling's getting taken out there. Got to blink forward, so it does look like right now Livamy is in a lot of trouble. He does have one Hydralisk now. Can he get a couple of shots off? He tries to. He does get one shot off there to do a massive, massive damage. But the two Stalkers remain trying to go straight for the eggs, but they get killed off by the Queen. So ridiculous. Craig saying what? I think it's the Queen. Queen OP. Indeed, there we go. So this game, if you can keep anything alive, that is actually quite a blessing. Crank is actually in the lead, except for Sinvicta. What is he actually making over here? He's actually going to be going for Roaches. He moves them forward, trying to take out the Queens. Queens are evidently pretty darn good, as Sinvicta is just laughing about it. More and more Overlords got to be moving on out. Let's see. Huggerlord one way and Crank the other. Livamy trying to recover from that ridiculousness. I gotta say the moving drones maybe just a little bit too much. Queens are good. Creep tumors apparently explode. Oh god, I'm trying to see if maybe it's when they die they actually explode. There's going to be the Overlord right there taking that out. I feel like Crank, though, he set up a perimeter defense. He's getting out the units that he needs here. And I just want to say he is looking to be in great shape. He's got great income over there. He is overcoming the empowered map that is also known as IMBA League. Crank is quite sad. No, Sinvicta's sad about Crank. We'll see if Sinvicta can get those roach shots off. He does get one or two. It is not nearly enough, though. We'll see if Sinvicta can actually make the right unit. Queen, I think, is actually a really good choice here. And these Stalkers doing quite a bit of damage. Can he call out the Larva? Yes, he can with one shot. Down goes the Larva. Sinvicta knows that that is absolutely hilarious, as that Larva has melted away. And Crank, I mean, we were saying he's probably the fan favorite just based on skill alone. And indeed he is, killing off everything he possibly can. Stalkers turning out to be pretty darn good. Here's the Queens go. Should be able to lock these down. Queen is going to intercept over here as well. As a Vibe, I think, trying to do the push with those Queens. Sinvicta might be able to trap these, and he does. Takes those guys out. Sinvicta, how much money does he have? He actually has a little bit in the bank. He's actually just sticking with a couple of Stalkers here and there. Can't say that I really blame him, though. Crank is saying that the Queens are so OP, but keep in mind that Stalkers are OP as well. Here comes the Hugger Lords. Oh, God, Sinvicta. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. That is way too many Overlords. Got to be detonating on everything right now, and indeed it does. Almost takes out the hatchery. He is going to survive for now, but for how long? As the income now for, I think, Crank. Crank is looking to be in the best shape of his life right now. I think he made it. Oh, he is going to go for a Stargate. I thought a Stargate would be a great idea. What I want to know is, does Void Ray, or do Void Rays shoot Banelings? That's the real question. All right, the Link over here going to try and take these out. I think he's going to detonate, though. And there goes the drone right there. Does go ahead and clean that one off. As Queens, I think Vibe might have the right idea as well. Lots of Queens on the field. Stalkers continuing to run around, cleaning up a lot of the drones over here. And Queens, once again, might be able to do it, and they do. Those shots just doing way too much damage. We do have a fleet beacon right now. Is Tempest the answer? Is Carrier the answer? I don't know. We're going to see exactly what Crank decides to go for here. He could also go for Archons, but I feel like the Queens might just be a little bit too powerful. Actually, going for Archons might be a great idea. I'm trying to think of what Sinvicta can do as, not life, but I mean my life. I feel like our poor Zerg players just going to really be struggling right now. And saying Huggers go away, as, you know, I want to see exactly what Crank has planned here. Can he actually win? Because Phoenix can deal with the Overlords quite well, because they're shooting Banelings, I think, with every shot. So that would be pretty good. We do have an infestation pit on the way, like Baneling landmines. That is so true. As you can cast a tumor on something and blow it out. Oh my god, really? Really? Is that actually something that can happen there? Sinvicta, I gotta see if this takes place. I'm trying to see. Alright, so there's gonna be the creep tumors. Well, the Overlords did take that out quite a bit, trying to get away from that Overlord. Alright, what's he deciding to make? It is going to be Tempest right now. I think he's going to try and kill everything before it gets too close. There he goes. Going to be kiting that Overlord back. These players are starting to adapt. They're becoming self-aware. The Tempest on the way. One Mutalisk on the way. How does a Mutalisk fare versus this, though? I actually am not sure. Another Overlord over there. And Crank saying Queen is Imba. as what is actually doing damage to that Tempest? I honestly don't know. He's trying to kill off these Overlords, so he's got to be careful because the Tempest moves very fast. The Overlords moves quite fast. I love the giant exploding banelings midair. Just adding some fireworks to this, and he does have another Tempest on the way. Maybe Phoenix would be good. And he does say he has 2 out of 6 drones mining. Time to test this. Sinvicta is down here. Where's he at? Where is he at? Does he have 1 Mutalisk? What's going on? I'm actually not sure what's going on. Oh, he does have 1 Muta. There he goes. Got to be using a Mutalisk right now to be detonating drones. Oh my god, the ricochet damage is a little bit too much over here. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, that Mutalisk is so good. That Mutalisk is so good. We'll see who actually ends up winning this battle. But unfortunately, no air defense there means that that Muta is just going to be absolutely destroying. And Crank right now trying to figure out how to deal with Queens. I think he's figured it out. He is defeating Overpowered with even more ridiculous Overpowered. Crank's got to be a lot trouble. Oh, watch out with the Mutalisk. He gets taken out by the Overlord. As he doesn't have enough money, I think, to make another one. Or does he? Does he have enough? Yes, he does. 1 more Mutalisk on the way. And you can just see how overpowered these units actually become here. And, oh, careful there. Don't want the splash damage from there. As we do have the Tempest right there taking out a lot of stuff. As he's going to be pushing forward right now. Where's that Hero Mutalisk? It should be spawning pretty soon. He does manage to dodge those Overlords. He's got to watch out, though, as more are on the way as they just now spawn. And keep in mind that more and more Overlords do spawn. Apparently, they have crazy large shadows as well, as they're going to be moving out to the top left side, so Crank's got to watch out. But Crank also has a ton of Tempest right now. And where's that Mutalisk? He's trying to micro as best he can. Look at that wall of Overlords. Sinvicta trying to figure out how to do it. Livabee does say I'm still on tier 1. He's trying to recover here. But the Mutalisk, apparently Queens are good, Stalkers are good, Mutalisks are good. And right now, Vibe is not in great shape. I don't really know what he can make over here, as Livabee saying he lost everything to a single Mutalisk. Here's the Muta up here right now, going to be just doing crazy amounts of damage. He's going to be killing off all these probes over here for Crank, unable to have any sort of defense right now. I don't even know if I ping, if it's going to help him out. Let's see. I don't know if that'll show him or not, but the Overlords right now, and Sinvicta there, Hugger Lords, and despite the Tempest are still alive, doing tons of damage right now. Have got to watch out for the Queen, though. And down they go. This Overlord will explode. I don't know if it's going to be near them. Oh, the Swarm Hosts are here. Do they spawn exploding little guys? No, they don't, but okay. There we go. Splash damage takes them out, as Crank may have figured out the magic formula. I think the Mutalisk got taken out here. Wait, no, he's still alive, or at least this is a new one here. As Crank may be your raiding champion. He may be the one who has figured out how to play these ridiculous settings. But again, guys, the whole point of this video was to show you and let you guys know that if you would like to play IMBA League, there are new updated versions. You don't have to play with these ridiculous mods enabled, but go to the North American server, type in IMBA Space League. It's just the title of the video, obviously. And go play with your friends. You can also play with bots if you would like to. And, oh, careful, Crank! Careful, Crank! No, you got to keep an eye on those, as a lot of them go down. Crank saying, oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, zombies would be absolutely terrifying. So he's got to try and go down here to kill Sinvicta. I don't know if Sinvicta's actually going to have anything remaining, as Crank, I think, is still really the only one with any amount of income. 380. Livabee over here, I don't know really what he can make. I mean, maybe make more drones, but does it actually help your income that much? As this drone right now trying to mine a little bit. He's going to go ahead and make an Overseer right now. And Sinvicta is in a lot of trouble. The larva just cannot handle the epicness of the Tempest over here. And Sinvicta, I think he can only, well, he can't actually make anything. So that's going to be it for Sinvicta. He's going to try and run those drones away. But right now, I think Vibe doesn't have anything left. So once these buildings kind of burn down, that's going to be it for him. As Crank over there is still a little bit upset about how this game is going, as we do have the Tempest now going to be moving on forward. And that is pretty much it for Sinvicta. I don't think he has any hatcheries left, and also no money. Brood Infestors would be very good. That's probably true. Spawn Baneling shooting Marines. Oh god. Just thinking about that is giving me nightmares. Alright, so we'll probably have to change the Baneling side of this. I will let my map editor know. But I think it's actually kind of hilarious to see what few units you can actually use. It's kind of like a StarCraft game where you can only make one unit, and you have to micro that one unit to victory. And it does look like Crank right now. What's he actually making? He's going to make more probes back at home. And I think he has a few too many probes just on one mineral patch. This mineral patch is actually getting mined out. Crank has had such good macro that he's actually mining out mineral patches. This guy over here only has 435. So that's going to be good for him. This one over here has only got 495, so running though. And Victor's asking for the ally there. I don't even think that if he did, oh god, there's so many overlords. I think there may be too many overlords to actually get over there. Might have to finish him off with stalkers. As it does look like, Vibe, where's all your stuff? Livaby got to be smack-talking him as Tempest trying to get out of there. Hugger Lords killing the creep tumors. That is absolutely true. Thank goodness they are not, is that what they're called, as Hugger Lord? Yes, they are. I love how they have hearts for eyeballs. I think that that is my favorite part about these overlords. As Crank, I mean, he still has money. He has 2 more Stargates on the way. I think he ended up losing those. Part of the problem is that he's placing these Stargates a little bit too close. The Hugger Lords are baited onto that probe, and there they go. Down they go. The Stargates do survive, though. My drone comes in peace. Where is that drone, actually? I honestly don't know. Let's take a look. Let's take a look over here. Wait. I think it died. And it got Hugger Lorded. That is true. Invicta, well, right now, Crank is trying to work his way to the top right. And at this point, I think that, yeah, Vibe did end up leaving the game. Invicta has absolutely nothing left. He can't make anything either, I believe. So that's going to be it for him. We do have Livaby with the Changeling moving out, but I think that that's going to be it. I think Craig has finally mustered the strength to be able to kill off his opponents. He's got to be moving in, and does he make anything? Oh, he loses another Stargate, and this one is unpowered. Crank, though, already realizing is he is going to go ahead and power that. I think that's got to be it. I don't think there's anything that can stop these Tempest. Turns out Tempest are pretty good. So are Mutilas, so are Queens, so are Stalkers. I don't even have a creep tumor to micro, so that's going to be it. It looks like Craig is going to be your winner. And guys, also, there's going to be a 12-hour live stream. I also wanted to mention this. I'm going to go over here so it's a little bit quieter. There's going to be a 12-hour Blizzard live stream because they are going to be releasing Arcade as free. Now, this is going to be coming out in the next major patch, but what that means is whether or not you own StarCraft, you'll be able to play every single map in the arcade for absolutely free. That is going to be happening pretty darn soon whenever the next major patch is, and that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. If you guys have refused to buy the game up until now, just know that the arcade is absolutely free coming up soon, and there's going to be a Blizzard live stream celebrating that, where they're going to be playing lots of arcade games, including IMBA League, so that should be a lot of fun. There's the GG. Crank is going to be your winner. I'm going to put their Twitters down below, guys. Definitely go check them out. An awesome game here, and GG's to Crank. There we go. Axiom Crank was victorious. Hope you guys enjoy, and of course, I'll see you guys next time.